friends, hope you all are doing well. This is Rashmin Keshwani. Welcome to my channel Art and Art Reviews with Rashmin. Today I am going to review the book A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. This book is a story of two girls, Mariam and Leila. Mariam is an unwanted, disrespected child and disregarded by her own parents. She is married off to a man who is of a father's age, where she is beaten and harassed for no fault of hers. On the other hand is the girl Leila, who is loved and valued by everyone around her. However, Leila is deprived of her mother's love because her mother is grieving the loss of her two sons whom she lost to the war. The striking difference between Mariam and Leila's life is the way they are brought up. Mariam is always shown the dark side of life, the negativity in the life. And she is always told that no matter what happens, a woman is always blamed. And that is how her life always unfolds. Whereas Leila is always shown the beauty of life. She is always told by her father how important role the women are playing in the country and that even she is that important. That is why her life is also beautiful. Leila loves a boy named Tariq who has only one leg. But this reality of his life does not become a hindrance to him ever. He is sweet, charming, kind, always gentle towards Leila. He listens to her patiently and apologizes if he does any mistake. On the other hand is a man, Rashid, to whom Mariam is married. He ill-treats her, and whenever he is amongst people, he would talk about respect for women, but would completely do the opposite when he is in the confines of his house. Eventually, even Leila marries Rashid. But the way Rashid treats Leila and Mariam is poles apart. Leila has always learned how she should be treated and what kind of treatment she should not tolerate. And that is why she gives it back to Rashid whenever she is ill-treated. And he has to draw the line. There is one incident where Mariam and Leila both empathize with their mothers. In one incident, when Leila is giving birth, but without anesthesia, Mariam notices it and she realizes the sacrifices that a mother gives in order to bring her child into this world. At that moment, she feels sorry for all the ill deeds and misbehaviors that she had done since childhood towards her mother. In the another incident, Leila is made to Leila encounters a news where she is told that Tariq is dead. Although it is a fake news which Leila is not aware of, but that makes her immovable. And that is the moment when she realizes how her mother would have been heartbroken and in pain when she was brought the news of her two young sons' death. Often in our lives, we feel that at a particular situation, someone has overreacted or done something that went a little overboard. We might not understand that situation, that person's reaction at that particular moment. But when we ourselves experience it, we realize the pain that it might have brought to the person. These are certain incidences which tell us not to be judgmental. Also, they tell us that every little word that we speak to a little child remains with the child. The feeling remains with the child for years to come, maybe even till death. And at certain incidents, this happened with Mariam. She is always addressed by the word unwanted. And that stings her even after she turns 40. In our lives, we sometimes address our friends, our family members, our brothers and sisters with words which we take quite casually. But we not realize that it might have a negative impact on the listener. The person who is at the receiving end might not take it as lightly as we might. This book has many takeaways. One is that education is the weapon with which we can fight any battle. That will make us independent in the true sense. Second, be cautious of the words, of the feelings that you pass on to someone. Third, choose what kind of a person would you want to be. Would as a boy I want to be like Tariq, or would as a man I want to be like Rashid? This is a question that would constantly come to your mind while you read this book. This book is a must read for every parent who has a young baby, every parent who has a daughter, every brother who has a sister, or also a must read for every man who is married or who is going to get married soon. Because it tells you how should you be to your sister, to your wife, to your daughter, and how should you be at large as a human being. This book is the one which will move you emotionally, mentally, physically, and it will stay with you for quite a long time. If you have read this book, please let me know what were your thoughts, what were your feelings while reading this book. What did you derive? What did you take from this book? In the comment section below. It is said that we lose ourselves in books and we find ourselves in books too. Here is the book where you will find yourself, find the values for yourselves, and you will also lose yourself while reading this book. This book will change you as a person. It will make you more kind, more compassionate, and more thoughtful. I hope you enjoy reading this book. Thank you.